Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's time for another episode of Boy, Do I Got a Story for You, and boy, do I have one. It goes back to my childhood, back to my young childhood, pre-pacemaker, pre-everything. And it's actually a ridiculous story, and it actually did happen. But listen to this. I was very young, and I was in my wheelchair, and I was in my driveway, right? Listen to this. So I'm in this wheelchair where your legs are like up in the air and your body's sunk into the chair, and I'm strapped into the chair. So I can't get out of it. I would say I was around age, probably, I don't know, 8, maybe younger than that, 8 or 10, somewhere in there. I was in the single digits, I think. And anyways, my sister's riding this pink bike around in the driveway. And she keeps saying repeatedly, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to knock you over. I'm going to knock you over. She kept getting closer and closer and closer and closer. My mom and dad kept saying, Dana, stop it. Don't hit him. And what happens? Bam! She knocked me right over. Now, as I said at the beginning of the story, I couldn't get out of the chair. Okay? Couldn't get out of the wheelchair. I'm stuck in the chair. And I'm just laying there crying. I remember crying. And my dad comes running, and I can't get out of the chair. Couldn't move my arm. My dad yells at my sister, get upstairs now, up to your room. And I couldn't get out of the chair, first of all. So no movement. So I'm strapped into this chair like I'm strapped on a gurney coming out of an ambulance. And my dad, get back down here. We need witnesses. She broke my collarbone. She broke my collarbone. Oh, it hurt like you wouldn't want to even believe. And what's funny is, I tell people that story and they go, no, she didn't do that. I said, yep, she bang, right? Like she just knocked me right over like a check in hockey. And it's insanity. And moral of today's story is, don't be strapped in a wheelchair. If you're going to get knocked over, make sure you have a way to get out. Make sure you're not strapped in. All right? Just make sure that doesn't happen. So, it's my piece of advice for today. Make sure you're not strapped in your wheelchair. Make sure you have a way to get out. And I did it if I would have not have been strapped in like I was going to the hospital. I would have had a way to get out. But she broke my collarbone. So, anyways, that's it for today's story. Episode 10 of Boy, I Have a Story for You. And like I said, like, subscribe, share the info, share these stories. And maybe some people will take some of my advice. Like, don't be strapped in a wheelchair. Ask for help getting out of a side-by-side, and so on and so forth. Maybe you'll learn something. Because I sure as hell didn't. But everybody have a wonderful Monday and a wonderful week. God bless you all, and believe, no limits, ignore the noise, and prove people wrong.